Localization of function in the brain. Motor cortex, located in the frontal lobe. The primary motor cortex controls voluntary movement. It is organized somatotopically as a motor homunculus, with different areas controlling different body parts. The size of the cortical area devoted to a body part reflects the precision of movement required rather than the size of the body part. Somatosensory cortex, located in the parietal lobe. This area processes sensory information from the body, including touch, temperature, and pain. Like the motor cortex, it is organized somatotopically as a sensory homunculus, with proportionally larger areas dedicated to body parts with greater sensory sensitivity, such as the hands and face. Visual cortex, located in the occipital lobe. The primary visual cortex processes visual information from the retina. Different areas process different aspects of vision, such as color, motion, and form. The right visual cortex processes information from the left visual field and vice versa, due to the crossing of optic nerves. Auditory cortex, located in the temporal lobe. The primary auditory cortex processes sound information. It is organized tonotopically, with different frequencies processed by different neurons. The auditory cortex is involved in identifying sound sources, understanding speech, and appreciating music. Examination questions. 1. Explain what is meant by localization of function in the brain. 2. Describe the organization of the primary motor cortex and explain why some body parts have larger representations than others. 3. Outline the functions of the visual cortex and explain how visual information is processed. Language centers and hemispheric lateralization. Broca's area. Located in the frontal lobe, usually in the left hemisphere, Broca's area is primarily responsible for speech production and language processing. Damage to this area results in Broca's aphasia, characterized by slow, effortful speech, difficulty forming grammatically correct sentences, relatively preserved comprehension, awareness of speech deficits, often leading to frustration. Wernicke's area. Located in the temporal lobe, usually in the left hemisphere, Wernicke's area is primarily responsible for language comprehension. Damage to this area results in Wernicke's aphasia, characterized by fluent but meaningless speech, poor comprehension, use of made-up words, neologisms, lack of awareness of speech deficits. Hemispheric lateralization. The brain is divided into two hemispheres, each specializing in different functions. Left hemisphere, typically dominant for language processing, logical and analytical thinking, sequential processing, mathematical calculations. Right hemisphere, typically dominant for spatial awareness, face recognition, visual imagery, musical ability, emotional processing. Examination questions. 1. Compare and contrast Broca's aphasia and Wernicke's aphasia. 2. Explain what is meant by hemispheric lateralization and give examples of functions that are lateralized. 3. Discuss the evidence for the localization of language in the brain.